Hi, it's Maria, and welcome to today's yoga practice. Today it's a dynamic flow that'll get you moving and creating some internal and external heat. Come to sit in a comfortable position on your yoga mat. Shins cross one in front of the other, hands to your thighs. Let your shoulders roll back as you open up through the front of the shoulders, through the collarbones. Lengthen the spine all the way from the tailbone to the crown of your head. And begin to bring awareness inside, to let your mind slow down, to let go of your thoughts, your worries. As you slow down the breath, follow its natural rhythm in and out of your body. Notice the rise and fall of your chest, the movement of the rib cage. Let everything slow down. You have all that you need right here in this moment. Let yourself be present as you let everything else go. Let your breath guide you today during your practice, moving with your own breath at your own speed. Join your hands together at center, thumbs to sternum. Take a moment to set an intention for your practice and keep that present as you practice. Keep your hands together as you reach the arms up and then press into the fingertips, cupping your hands above your head, so only the fingertips are joined. Exhale, bring the thumbs back to sternum as you lower your arms. Inhale, the arms reach up, cupping the hands, pressing the fingertips together. Exhale to lower the hands back to center. Inhale, lift the arms, cupping the hands, fingertips press. Exhale your hands back to center. Good. Release your hands and change the cross of your legs, bringing your other shin in front. Arms reach up, pinky fingers rotate in. Grab onto the right wrist and pull towards the left side as you stretch out through the right side of your body. Ground down equally into both hips. And then switch sides, grabbing onto your left wrist, pulling to the right. Come back to center, extend your arms up, twist to the right. Bring your right hand behind you, left hand to the leg. Send your right arm up and begin to bend towards the left side, stretching all the way, letting the side body bend. Continue to ground down into your hips. Inhale, reach back up, and exhale, place the right hand behind you as you twist a little deeper. Create length in the spine. With your next inhale, reach your arms up, and as you exhale, twist to the left. Left hand comes behind you, and then reach the left arm up. Bend towards the right side, spin the ribs open, sending the seam of your shirt towards the ceiling. Continue to reach past your ear. Continue to breathe. Come back up with your inhale. Place the hand behind you as you exhale. Lengthen a little more with your next inhale and twist deeper with your exhale. Nice. Inhale, reach both arms up towards the ceiling as you come to center. Exhale, hands to your knees. With your next inhale, bend forward at the hips, send the sternum forward and up in your seated cat-cows. And as you exhale, hug in through the low belly, pushing into the back of your heart. Inhale forward, sternum lifts open up through the chest. And exhale as you open up through the back of the heart. Inhale forward, sternum lifts, back arches. Exhale as you hug in, rounding through the upper back. Good. Continue to move at your own speed, inhaling forward, opening, and exhaling, hugging in and back. Low belly squeezes in and up. Inhale forward, open up through the chest. Exhale as you hug it in. Create space with the breath. Come back to center. Make your way up into your table, hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath your hips. Point the toes back and look back. Make sure your feet are directly behind your legs. Extend the right leg back, toes on the floor, and rock forward and back a few times, stretching through the calf and through the bottom of that right foot. Cross the right foot over to the left side, past the mat, and peek over your left shoulder towards the right foot. Toes stay on the ground, the heel lifts. Come back to center. Extend the left leg back, toes on the ground as you start to rock forward and back a few times, stretching through the back of that leg. And then cross the left leg over towards the right side as you peek over your right shoulder, toes on the floor. Come back to your center. Back to your table. Let your hips sway a little side to side and then tuck your toes under, spread the fingers out wide, let your shoulders settle back, integrating into the body, and come up into your down dog. Pedal out your feet, bend one knee and then the other as you walk your feet in place, giving yourself a nice stretch, maybe a little sway of the hips, a peeking under one arm and then the other arm. Whatever you need today, maybe bend both knees, wave the spine long and create space in the spine. And then turn the knees to the right side, a little bouncing knees and feet to the right, bending and straightening the legs slightly. And then press into the right foot and straighten your right leg as you keep the left leg bent, lengthening through the right side, that leg into the hip, and the hip into the armpit, lengthening all along. Come back to center, bend your knees. Turn to the left, a little bouncing there, bending and straightening the legs a few times. And then straighten your left leg, your top leg, as you bend the right. Press the left foot into the earth, lifting up into that left hip, and lengthen from the hip to the arm, creating space wherever you can. Bring your knees back to center, your feet back to center, and bend your knees. Press into the earth and walk yourself to the front of your mat. Fold over bent legs, softening. Create movement, walking your hands across the mat, sweeping the floor with your hands. Any movement that feels good for your body. Wave your spine long a few times as you come to center, inhaling and exhaling. Exhale, begin to slowly rise, and with your inhale, let the arms unfurl towards the sky. Exhale, thumbs to sternum, mountain pose. Inhale, the arms reach up. Exhale, fold forward over bent legs. Inhale, halfway up, fingertips to shins or on the floor. Exhale, bend your knees, step back, downward facing dog. Realign, bend your knees, press into the earth. Send the sitting bones back and wide, hugging in through the low belly as you wave your spine longer. Good. Continue with the breath. Bend the right knee and the left a few times, stretching it out. Come back to that down dog, to that center. Wave the spine long a few times. Then bend your knees and wave the spine long. Good. Bend your knees, straighten the legs, wave the spine long. Bend your knees, straighten the legs as you wave the spine long. Good. Following that breath, bend your knees, wave the spine long. Bend your knees, wave the spine long. Good. Bend your knees. This time send the right leg up behind you slowly, taking a full breath to get that leg up as high as possible. Circle the right ankle around one way and then the other way. Bend your standing leg and hug the right knee in towards the chest as you push against the floor, straightening everything but the right leg. Inhale, send the leg straight back behind you. Exhale, everything bends. The knee comes towards your nose, core plank. Inhale, everything bends, send the leg back. Exhale, bend through the transition as you bring your knee in. Inhale, bend through the transition as you send the leg back. Exhale, bring it in. This time, bring that right knee to the floor and extend the left leg. Right hand stays on the ground as you reach up with your left arm, opening up into a plank with your knee down. Begin to circle that top arm, sweeping down and back. And as you circle the arm, bend your left knee. Inhale, reach up with the left arm. Exhale, circle, back knee bends and softens. Inhale, reach up. Good. Exhale, circle, bend your knee. Inhale, reach up and open. Continue to extend all the way up into the fingertips. And then bring both hands to the ground. Step back, down dog. Bend your knees, soften, press into the earth. Inhale. Send the left leg up. Take a full breath, lifting the leg up as high as possible. Circle the ankle one way a few times, and then the other way a few times. Exhale, everything bends through the transition as that left knee comes in, and inhale it back. Core plank. Exhale, the knee comes in, let it hover, and inhale the leg straight back. Exhale, the knee comes in, let it hover. Inhale, send the leg straight back. Exhale it in. This time bring the knee and shin to the ground as you extend the right leg. Left hand stays on the ground as you reach up with your right arm. Exhale, begin to circle your right arm as you bend your right knee, softening. Inhale to reach back up and open. Exhale, circle back, sweep down. Inhale, reach and open. Exhale, circle, bend the back knee. Inhale, reach and open. Good. Exhale, circle, back knee bends and softens. Inhale, reach and open. Last one, circle. Inhale, reach. Exhale, both hands to the floor. Step back into your down dog. Take a nice deep breath in and let it out the mouth. Bend your knees, bring the feet together. Press into the earth and walk or hop to the front of your mat. Fold over your legs, soften, exhale. Inhale, come halfway up. Exhale, bow and soften. Bend your knees, press into the earth. Create a little movement here, side to side, swaying your torso, your head, your arms. Step back, downward facing dog. Bend your knees and bring them to the floor as you take a child's pose. Let your body relax into child's pose. Let your hips sink towards the heels as much as possible. Forehead on the floor or on support. Inhale, slowly come back up, walking your hands back. Stretch it out. Take your hands behind you as you bring your knees and feet together. Draw the shoulders back, sit up tall, sitting on your heels or on a block if that bothers you. Close your eyes, take a moment, breathe, enjoying that breath and this very moment. Notice how you feel. Walk your hands forward, tuck your toes, and come up into your down dog. Bend your knees, bring the feet together, and walk or hop to the front of your mat. Fold over your bent legs as you let your body soften into it. Ground down into your feet. Bend your knees a lot and send the sitting bones back and wide. Continue to hug the low belly in and up as you lengthen and start to lift up into a chair pose. Let the arms unfurl towards the sky and then bring the hands together at center. Keep the toes lifted and really engage through the legs. Twist to the right, elbow to the outside of the right leg. Inhale, come through center, the arms reach up. Exhale, twist to the left, right elbow to the left leg. Inhale, come through center, arms reach. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, reach up through center, knees still bent. Exhale, twist left. Inhale, come back up through center. Exhale as you twist right. Knees still bent, inhale through center. Exhale, twist left. Inhale, come up through center, arms reach up. Exhale, twist right. Hang out there this time a little longer. As you remain in your twist, start to lift your left foot off the ground, hugging it in, balancing on your right leg. Extend your left leg back as you take a twisted lunge. Press into that back foot as you lift up through the hamstrings. Inhale. Exhale, bring both hands to the mat. Bend and soften through your back knee. Left hand stays on the floor. Twist to the right. Reach the right arm up and open. Exhale, circle back. Back knee bends and softens. Inhale, reach, open, and extend the back leg. Exhale, circle back, sweep down. Inhale, reach and open. Exhale, circle back. Back knee bends. Inhale, open, straighten the back leg. Bring both hands to the floor. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Come to your fingertips. Low lunge. Exhale, step back into your downward facing dog. Take a moment there. Realign your down dog. Feet at hip distance. Hands at shoulder distance. Low belly in and up. Ears line up with your arms. Continue with your breath. Nice and steady. Notice if you're taking too much weight into the wrist, and bring weight into the front of the hands, into the fingertips, into the knuckles. Bend your knees, press down, wave your spine long and come forward into a high plank, top of a push-up. Knees to the ground, point your toes back. Draw the shoulders back and lengthen all the way to the crown of your head. Hug the low belly in and up and slowly start to lower down to the floor. Pubic bone comes down first, then belly, then chest. Shoulders stay lifted. Press into the earth as you inhale. Walk the hands out wide and make spiders with your hands. Press into the fingertips. Draw the shoulders back and start to lift up into cobra. Inhale at the top. Exhale as you lower to the earth. Press down with your inhale. Exhale, zip up through the front line of your body as you come up. Inhale at the top. Exhale as you lower to the earth. Press down, inhale. Exhale, roll up cobra. Inhale at the top. Exhale, bring it back down to the earth. Line your hands up by your rib cage, tuck your toes, and slowly make your way up into table. Send the hips back. Add a little movement there, stretching it out as if you were coming into child's pose. And then come back up, down dog. No child's pose right now. Bend your knees, soften, and walk yourself towards the front of your mat. Feel free to take a break whenever you need one. Inhale halfway up. Exhale, bow and soften. Bend your knees, press into the earth, sitting bones back and wide. Continue to hug in as you lengthen the spine, and then slowly start to lift up into your chair. Arms reach up, inhale. Exhale, hands to center. Twist to the left side. Lengthen as you inhale, come back up through center. Exhale, twist to the right side. Inhale through center. Exhale, twist left. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist right. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist left. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist right. Inhale through center, arms reach. Exhale, twist left. Hang out in your twist, twisting to the left, and start to lift the right foot off the ground, hugging that foot in towards your hip. Send the right leg back behind you as you come into your twisted lunge on your left side. Press down into the earth, open up through that top shoulder, not letting your hips sink in. Bring your hands to the floor, lengthen through the spine, inhale. Right hand stays on the floor as you bend your right knee, twist to the left, reach the left arm up. Exhale, circle back, back knee bends and softens. Inhale, reach and open. Exhale, circle back, back knee bends. Inhale, reach, extend through the back leg. Exhale, bend your back knee as you circle your arm back down to the floor. Lengthen through the spine, back leg is straight, hands are on the mat. Step back, downward facing dog. Take a moment in your down dog, realign, check in with yourself, with your breath. Bend your knees, press into the earth, and wave forward high plank. Inhale. Knees to the ground, toes point back, shoulders draw back. As you exhale, slowly lower all the way down to the earth. Press down with your inhale. Exhale, lift up cobra or up dog. Inhale at the top. Exhale, send it back through table or pointed plank, down dog. Send the right leg up behind you, reach it up nice and high as you inhale. Begin to spin that right hip open as you take a three-legged dog. Bend your right knee and spread the toes out. Lengthen through both sides of your body equally, pressing into the back of the ribs, not collapsing into your lumbar spine, into your low back. Exhale the foot to the floor. Bend your knees and start to send the left leg up. Spin the left hip open, bend that knee, spread the toes, taking three-legged dog with your left leg up. Once again, lengthen through both sides of your body, not collapsing into your low belly, into your low back. Exhale, the foot comes back down to the mat, down dog. Bend your knees, press into the earth, and walk or hop to the front of your mat. As you fold over your legs, create some movement there, side to side, stretching out. Come to your fingertips as you bend your knees, sitting bones back and wide. Inhale. Exhale, slowly begin to hug in and up through the front line, and inhale, the arms reach up. Exhale, hands to center, thumbs to sternum. Shift the weight to your left foot and start to lift. The right knee comes up with you. Bend your standing leg as you cross the right ankle over your left leg and send it back into your chair pose, sitting a little lower. Maybe elbows make their way to your right leg. Continue to lengthen all the way up the spine as you balance. Feel free to stay there or add a twist, taking it to the left, maybe hands to that bottom of the right foot, forearm or elbow. Plant the hands together, opening up into that twist, drawing the top shoulder back, creating balance and stability. Come back to center. Send the right knee up as you inhale and come to stand. Exhale, send the right leg back behind you as you take it into a lunge. Both knees remain bent as you reach the arms up towards the ceiling. With your exhale, bring the hands to the mat. Inhale, little rocking back and forth, bending and straightening the legs. Bending as you come forward and straightening as you send the hips back. Creating movements, some dynamic movements in your body to stretch out the muscles, creating that heat. Come back to a low lunge, inhale. Exhale, step back, downward facing dog, and pedal out your feet. Bend your knees, lengthen, wave yourself forward, high plank. Knees to the ground first, and then slowly lower all the way down to the earth. Keep your shoulders elevated as you draw back, inhale. Exhale, lift up cobra or up dog. Inhale at the top of your pose. Exhale, send it back through pointed plank or down or table to your down dog. Soften, take a breath, bend your knees, bring the feet together. Walk or hop to the front of your mat and fold over your legs. Inhale, half forward fold. Exhale, soften. Bend your knees, send your sitting bones back, come to your fingertips and lengthen the spine. Begin to lift up into chair, the arms reach up, inhale. Exhale, hands together at center. Lengthen. Shift the weight to your right leg and start to lift. The left leg comes up with you. Inhale. Bend your standing leg and cross your left leg over your right as you sit it back into your chair pose. Elbows can stay lifted or you can lower a little more, bringing your elbows to your top leg. Continue to lengthen through the spine and stay there, or add your twist, taking either your hands, forearm, or elbow to the leg. Press the hands into each other and draw that top shoulder back. Find stability by rooting down into the ball mounts of the feet and into the heel. Come back to center. Inhale, knee comes up with you. As you exhale, begin to bend your standing leg and take the left leg back into a lunge. Bend both knees, soften. Arms reach up with your inhale. Exhale the hands to the mat. Lengthen, inhale, and begin to bend and straighten your legs several times, stretching out through the backs of your legs. Good. Keep the movement going. Keep that momentum. Come into a low lunge, inhale, and exhale, down dog. Pedal it out, and bring the knees to the ground as you take a child's pose. Let your body relax in it. If you like, you can take a walk over to the right side and fold over your right leg, extending and reaching the arms. And then you can do the same thing to the left, softening there. Come back to center. Let your head release towards the floor or towards support. Slowly begin to make your way back up into your downward facing dog. Feet at hip distance once again. Then bring the feet together, bend your knees, and walk or hop to the front of your mat. Fold over your legs and soften. Take your feet out a little wider than your hips, turning the toes out in the same direction as your knees. Bring your hands together at center, elbows to your legs, above your knees as you squat down. Then straighten the legs with your inhale. Bend your knees as you exhale, a little squatting action, and inhale, straighten. Good, keep that going. Exhale to bend your knees and inhale to straighten. Next time you lower, bring the hips down and come into Malasana. Arms to the inside of your legs. Ground down into the feet, heels on the floor or on a blanket if you need that support. Lift back up and lower your hips. Inhale, lift the hips up. Exhale as you lower. Good. Inhale, the hips lift. Exhale as they lower. Keep the hips on the ground. Take your right hand to the floor and reach up with your left arm, stretching it all the way out towards the ceiling. Then bring it back to center. Right hand to the floor as you reach up with the left arm, stretching it out. Bring it back to center, pressing the palms into each other. Inhale. As you exhale, take the hands to the floor and slowly roll yourself up into a forward fold. Create movement there, side to side, stretching out in any way that feels good. Let your spine decompress. Walk yourself over to your right side and send that left hip back a little bit more as you stretch out over the right leg. And then go back and to center and to the left. Same thing here. Back to center. Inhale. Begin to heel toe your feet back into sitting bones distance. Bend your knees, soften, inhale. As you exhale, begin to slowly come back up into your chair pose. With your inhale, let the arms reach up towards the ceiling. Hands come to center, thumbs to sternum. Shift the weight to your left leg as you start to lift the right leg and once again cross the ankle in that figure 4 chair. Take it a little lower. Elbows can come to your leg. Inhale. Stay there or bring the arms to the front of your leg and then take the hands to the floor. Shift the weight forward and back a little bit here, playing with that. With the hands still on the floor, uncross your top leg and send it back, coming into a low lunge with your left leg forward. Inhale, stay on your fingertips if possible, and step that left leg back, reaching it all the way up, extending. Low belly hugs in and up, and if you're still on your fingertips, stay there, bring the foot to the floor. Bring the palms down, bend your knees, softening your down dog, and walk yourself to the front of the mat. Inhale, come halfway up. Exhale, bow and soften. Bend your knees, send the sitting bones back. Inhale. Exhale, begin to rise. Inhale, the arms reach, thumbs to sternum. Inhale, send the left leg up. Cross the left ankle over your right leg. Take it back into that chair. Elbows can come to your leg, or they can make their way down to the front of the leg, hands to the floor, softening there. If you can't get to the floor for any reason, feel free to have your hands on support, on blocks or on a chair as well. Shift the weight forward and back a little bit, playing with that, and then extend the left leg back, shooting it into your low lunge. Stay on your fingertips if you like. Send the right leg back behind you, stretching it out straight towards the ceiling. Fingertips press into the earth. As you exhale, bring the foot back down to the floor, and then bring the hands down, flat on the floor, fingertips and knuckles pressed down. In your down dog, take a nice deep breath in and let it go. Continue to breathe nice and steady in that down dog. Take this time to scan your body, to see how you feel. Bend your knees and soften. Wave forward, high plank. Inhale. Drop the heels to the right side, bend your knees, send the hips back, press into the earth. Start to come into a side plank, lifting up through your left arm. Continue to breathe, lengthening through both sides of your body. You can look wherever you need to look, forward, up, or down, whatever feels better for you. Just notice where you need to be. Bring your hand back down, come to your plank. Send the heels to the left, bend your knees, press against the floor. Right arm reaches up as you take side plank the other way. Good. Continue to reach up into that right arm. Seem to have a funny shadow there on my legs, so it looks like I have only one leg, but one is actually in front of the other. I rather put one foot in front of the other when I do side planks than one on top of the other to protect my back. Come back up to your down dog, forward high plank, and slowly begin to lower all the way down to the earth. Press down as you inhale. Exhale, zip up, cobra or up dog. Inhale at the top. Exhale, send it back, downward facing dog. Press down into the earth, bring the feet together, bend your knees, and walk or hop to the front of your mat. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale as you bow and soften, press into the earth, bend the knees. Walk the feet out wide, turn the toes out, and once again take Malasana. Hands together at center, draw the shoulders back and breathe. Heels on the ground or on support. If you need something, place it under your heels. Come up halfway and start to shift the weight side to side a few times from one foot to the other. Keep your right arm inside that right leg as you start to lift your right knee off the ground and then lower. And then do the same thing with your left leg, maybe lifting about halfway for your first time, just like I'm doing right now, halfway up. If you feel comfortable, maybe you like to lift up a little higher. But keep the arm in contact with the leg and switch sides. So inhale and exhale as you switch and move with that breath, finding your balance and stability. Good. Come back to center. Inhale, lift one leg up, find that balance, find that stability in your body, and lower. And then the other leg comes up. Once again, the arm is in contact with the leg the entire time. Good. As you finish there, come back into Malasana. Let the hips settle. Shoulders back. That was a lot of work. Give yourself a moment here. And if you didn't get it, you try again next time. No big deal. Hands to the floor and slowly roll yourself up into a forward fold. Pedal out your feet, bend one knee and then the other. Heel toe your feet in. Inhale halfway up. Exhale, step back, downward facing dog. Bend your knees, press into the earth, send the right leg up behind you, reach it high, inhale. Exhale, bring the knee in, let it hover. Take the right knee to the right wrist, shin to the ground. Slide your left leg back a little bit more as you lower your hips towards the earth. Feel free to have support under your hips and to tuck the back toes if you like, or to extend the foot back if that's comfortable for your leg. Your choice. Draw the shoulders back, press into the fingertips and lengthen. Exhale, wave your body forward, and as you inhale, come back up. Exhale, fold forward, cascading pigeon or waterfall pigeon. And inhale to rise back up. Exhale, fold forward over that front leg. And inhale to rise back up. Exhale, walk your hands forward and come down, bringing your elbows to the floor, maybe your forehead. Send the right hip back a little bit more and the left hip forward a little bit more to find that place that feels a little more balanced and a little more stable. Press into the front shin to activate that front leg a little bit more so that that front leg doesn't fall asleep. Have you ever had that in pigeon where your front leg just goes numb? It's because you're putting a little too much pressure on that leg and you're blocking circulation a little bit. So continue to actively press into the front leg so that right hip can go back a little bit more and you're not sinking so deeply into it that you stop circulation. Continue to breathe here nice and steady. And then walk your hands back. Take your left elbow and forearm across the mat, right hand to the floor outside of the right leg as you twist to the right. But keep your hips even in that twist. Draw the right shoulder back and lengthen all the way up to the crown of your head. Notice I'm not twisting from the hips or from the lumbar spine. I'm twisting from my rib cage, my shoulders, and then my neck. If you like to, you can bend your left leg and reach for the left foot with your right hand, creating a little more resistance there and a deeper stretch for your body. Hold it for a few breaths. Come back to your center. Bring both hands to the floor in front of you. Tuck your left toes under, push into the floor, lift the hips, lift your back knee, and step the right foot forward to the right thumb and come into a low lunge. Bend the back knee, soften, inhale, and as you exhale, lift back up and come into a high lunge. Exhale, make fists, bring the arms down. Inhale, straighten the legs, arms reach up. Exhale, down, inhale, reach. Exhale, bend the knees, arms down, inhale, reach. Exhale, fist to fire. Inhale, reach the arms forward, extend, open up through the front line, and exhale, place the hands on the floor. Step it back and open up into a three-legged dog to counter all that work. If you were not able to step the right foot forward, don't worry about it. Might take a little bit practice to get there. Come to your down dog and then switch sides. Send the left leg up, bring it in. As you bring the knee in towards the outer left wrist, shin comes to the ground. Slide your right leg back, toes either tucked under or they point back. Walk your hands back a little bit, draw the shoulders back, and continue with your breath. Exhale, fold forward into that waterfall pigeon, and inhale as you come back up. Exhale, fold forward, waterfall pigeon. Inhale, come back up. Last one, exhale, fold forward. Inhale, come back up. Bring your hands in front of you and slowly start to walk yourself forward. Elbows can come to the floor. The forehead can come to the floor as well if that feels comfortable for your body. Remember to press into the front shin as you send that left hip back and bring the right hip forward a little bit. Don't let your body sink so deeply into the pose that you are completely collapsing into it, but keep the pose a little more active by pressing into that front shin, by engaging the legs a little bit more. Start to walk yourself back up. Bring your right arm across the mat, left fingertips on the floor outside of your left knee as you twist. Keep your hips even. Bend the right leg if you like and reach for your right foot with your left hand as you open up through that left shoulder. Continue to twist once again from the rib cage, shoulders, and neck. Hips stay even. Lumbar spine stays out of the twist as much as possible. Release. Bring the hands to the floor, tuck your right toes, lift the right knee, lift the hips, step the left foot forward into lunge. Inhale, bend both knees. Exhale, begin to come up into high lunge, arms reach up. Exhale, fist to fire, knees bend. Inhale, straighten the legs, arms up. Continue with those movements. Inhale, straighten the legs. Exhale to bend and lower. Good. Inhale and exhale. Reach the arms forward, extend all the way to the front. Exhale, hands to the floor, lengthen, step back, down dog. Bend your knees, press into the earth, wave forward, high plank. Knees to the ground, point the toes back, inhale. Exhale, lower all the way down. Press into the earth, inhale. Exhale, cobra or up dog. Inhale at the top. Exhale, send it back to your down dog. Bend your knees, press down, and you can either walk or hop through to sit. And come to sit with your legs extending forward. Sit up nice and tall. Good job today. Hug your right leg in, bring the foot to the floor, and then cross your right foot over to the left side. Hold on to your shin to draw the shoulders back and help you create more length in the spine. And then you can slide that right foot to the left hip if that's available to you. If it's not, keep the foot on the floor. You can stay there or you can lean to your left as you cross the left leg and send the left foot to your right hip. So you're sitting between both heels. Arms reach forward. Cross your left arm over your right into eagle arms. Lift the arms up nice and high. Inhale. As you exhale, fold forward. Bring your elbows to the front of your leg. Press into the knee and draw the shoulders back to create more length in your spine. Inhale to slowly come back up. Uncross your arms, place the hands behind you and circle your shoulders. Uncross your legs, extend them forward. Bring your left leg in, foot to the floor, and then cross the left foot over to the right side. Hands on your shin as you draw the shoulders back. Slide your left foot towards the right hip. Stay there. Bring your bottom leg around and place it outside of the hip. So now you're sitting once again between both heels. Reach the arms forward. Cross the right arm over the left. Inhale, lift the elbows. Lengthen through your spine. As you exhale, begin to fold forward, elbows to your leg, to the front of the knee if possible. And use that to help lengthen the spine, to help you draw the shoulders back a little bit more as you continue with your slow, deep belly breath. With your inhale, slowly come back up, uncross your arms and circle the shoulders. Uncross your legs, extend them forward, sit up nice and tall. Cross your right ankle over your left leg, reach the arms up nice and high, and exhale, fold forward, reach towards your feet, ankles, or shins, whatever is available. Let your body fold over your legs. Take a few breaths, and when you're ready, make your way back up. Send the arms up, uncross, cross the left over the right, and fold over your legs, once again reaching forward for your feet, ankles, or shins. Take a few breaths, and when you're ready, come back up. Inhale. Exhale, uncross. Reach the arms up and exhale as you fold forward and reach towards your feet. Let your elbows bend out to the sides, lengthen through the spine. Inhale. Exhale, let yourself fold deeper. If you like, feel free to keep your knees bent or to use a strap or whatever you may have. Make sure that you're folding at the hips, not at the navel, so the spine stays nice and long and you're not rounding. With your next inhale, come back up. Bring the feet to the floor, bend your knees, and move the legs side to side a few times, stretching out. Lay on your mat, back to the floor, knees bent. Let your legs swing gently from side to side like windshield wipers. Hug your knees in and gently rock their side to side. Bring your hands to your knees and begin to circle your knees in one direction a few times. And then the other way a few times. Once again, hug your knees in. Give yourself a nice big hug. You did a lot of work today. You deserve to take a moment to breathe and to rest. Cross your right leg all the way over the left leg and bring your knees in towards you. You can hold on to your legs or maybe reach for your feet as you open the feet out in opposite directions. Let your tailbone stay down. Let your shoulder blades stay down. Notice where you feel the stretch and how this pose feels for you. Definitely don't want to feel any strain in the knee or in the ankles or any of the joints. Uncross and switch sides. Cross the left all the way over the right. Hold on to your legs or to the outer edges of your feet as you bring the legs in towards you, stretching through the outer hips. Uncross, bring the feet to the floor. Walk the feet out as wide as your mat, knees still bent. Reach your arms back behind you and let your knees drop to the right side as you turn your gaze to the left. Come into a gentle twist. Let your body soften into it, relaxing through your arms, shoulders, legs, and hips. Come back to center and send the legs to the left as you turn your gaze to the right. Once again, let your body soften there as you release and let go. Bring your knees back to center. Extend the legs forward. Let your arms rest alongside your body and settle into your Shavasana. Let your eyes close gently. Let your feet roll open, hands roll open. Feel your body sink deep into the earth and let the earth receive you. Remain here for as long as you have time today. Let yourself completely surrender, finding stillness in your breath, in your thoughts, in your heart. Namaste.